Then we got Crime Con. That'll
Maybe.
be exciting. Perhaps, maybe.
Possibly.
I fully am expecting to get on Podcast Row.
Okay, cool. Well, if we do, I fully expect to not see anyone there because tickets are fucking expensive.
They're so expensive. And also, I know we're not going to get on Podcast Row.
God damn!
But, like, come on, it'd be so cool.
I mean, I fully expect that we're not. And I tell myself that so that I don't have anxiety and, like, freak out leading up to it, you know?
So you don't have disappointment for me. That's why I do that.
Is not where my brain goes. My brain is like, fuck, we have so much to do, number one. Number two, are people going to want to talk to us?
I hope not.
I hope not. But also, what if they don't? I hope they do.
You're right.
Both
You're
ends
right.
of it.
I'm stressed, too. I don't
Both
know how
ends of
it's
it are
gonna
a
work.
fucking anxiety
I know,
ball
it's
for
so
me.
true. But you know what? We're just going to have fun.
You know, that's why I'm just fucking flying by the seat of my pants here.
That's what I do every day.
Yeah. If we get in, we get in. Great. That's the Lord's will.
Oh, God. Okay.
Okay.
This should be my goddamn.
Okay.
I'm just going to fucking slide right into it.
Slide right in those DMs.
It was going to be something totally different, but I totally forgot, and I need to tell you this, and so now I need to tell everybody else who's listening.
Yeah. Is it the Lord's will? Did
Yes,
you get
the
a
Lord's
sign?
will triggered. No, it triggered something. My son, who is
The second
5,
coming?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. In my eyes, he could do no wrong. Now, a little stinker. My son, who's 5, all of a sudden one morning woke up and was like, "Mom, am I baptized?" I know, he's 5.
Where did he learn this?
Exactly. So, like, we're not a super, we've talked about this before, not a super religious household. I believe in God, whatever, but I don't go to church all the time. My husband, I think he did growing up. I don't fucking know. We don't really even talk about God that much. In fact, so much so that when my son asked me this, I was like, we haven't covered how we're going to parent this scenario, right?
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Yeah. My goddamn is probably going to offend a lot of people.
Listen.
Just for the record. But that's what I'm in the business of doing.
It's a fucking opinion, man. And it's your God-given right.
Like my asshole. Okay, so, you know, like everybody has one. I thought that's where you were going to go. And so I had that preloaded. You said something different. And so I took it elsewhere, you know? I'll stop talking.
No, it was good that you explained. It's my God-given right, like my asshole. That is also your God-given right, I guess. I think some people were born without them, though, so.
I know, that's true. And some people were born with them and they no longer work, but they still have them.
Sometimes. I would think,
just get rid of it.
I would get rid of it. I would sew it up. It's an open wound at that point.
Okay, you'd still have your asshole, though, even if it was sewn.
You would not. It'd be gone.
It would just be, it's not going to heal up.
Oh, I would sew it in such a way that it healed.
Oh, is that how they do it? I guess that would
do
be
it.
way more normal than just having sutures in your asshole for the rest of your life.
Just like a little pucker.
Just like
It's like a balloon end.
What? I just have never thought about this until this very moment. This has wildly gotten out of control, okay? It's going to be a shit show for sure.
Okay, let's start back before the helicopter.
Okay, so, well, no, we're fine.
Not that far.
We're fine. We're fine. Everybody can hear about sewn up assholes.
Okay.
My God-given right for my asshole. So it's my opinion. It might offend some people, but I'm sorry. Still love me. I love you. Mm-hmm. Anyway, okay, so we haven't discussed how we're going to parent this scenario. And so my son's like, "Hey, Mom, have I been baptized?" And first of all, I was like, "Bapt who? What?" Come again?
But what? I have to go.
You've cornered me, and I need out of this conversation. And I was like, "No, you haven't." And now I'm thinking, okay, I know why he's asking this, because he has other little friends who are younger than him who have been baptized because they go to church all the time, and it's, you know, often faiths people baptize their babies so they'll get into heaven. Mm-hmm. Or whatever the reasons are. Mm-hmm. I'm not here to explain why they did it, but they do it, right?
Yeah, it was their opinion.
Yeah, so I understand why he's asking me these questions, and I know where they're coming from, right? So I'm like, oh, shit. Like, now I have to say this because I have...
In a non-offensive way.
Yeah, for both parties, right? Because I have a reason I didn't baptize him. One, because I'm not even baptized. And two...
You're not?
No, I'm pretty sure God will be like, she's cool. Let her in.
I'm pretty sure my aunt baptized you,
I'm
like secretly.
Pretty sure she did also. And also, I was hoping she would come baptize my kids on accident so that I can now say yes. I should have just lied and said yes.
Yeah.
And then he would live his whole life thinking he was baptized.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. So my
Until
personal...
he gets to those pearly gates.
He's like, my fucking mom lied.
Fucking get out of here. Gets drop kicked at the door.
Is that Stacy's oldest son? Ugh, get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
Oh, God. And I'm standing there vouching like, no, man.
He's cool, I promise.
All right. So anyway, my personal thing, one being that I don't even go to a church. But now that he's asking, my initial gut instinct is to be like, no, you can't get baptized until you know what the fuck that means, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even really fucking know what that means. Other than it's like, I'm accepting God and Christ into my heart and whatever and yada, yada, yada. But like, you got to pick a church that you believe in what they're preaching, right? To get...
You're not just going to go doing witchcraft on something that you haven't fully
What if you-
investigated.
Well, and here's this conundrum, because I'm like, you don't want to get baptized into a church that you don't believe in, and then now you have to live your whole fucking life because you're baptized under this, whatever, different belief. But then I'm also like, but if you don't believe in it, does it fucking matter if you were baptized? Literally.
No, it doesn't. I was baptized in a fucking Roman Catholic church with the whole shebang, the whole thing, the Father, the Son,
Son
and the Holy Spirit.
and the Holy Ghost.
They were all there. They were all there. And I got baptized by a very old man who's
Yeah.
the same age now.
Yeah,
He's still
just
alive
like-
because
yeah.
I think they're immortal. But
Vampires.
yes,
Yeah.
100%. But
Well, that's the thing. So I'm like,
and
okay.
hasn't affected me. Other than I can be like, hey, I'm baptized. I'll get into heaven.
It's a good party trick.
It is a good party trick.
That's the thing, though, is like, why was my initial instinct to be like, no, you can't yet. Like, you're going to have to wait till you get older. It's almost like getting a piercing or a tattoo. Like, no, you have to
Yeah.
wait till you get older. Because
If you don't do it as a baby, then it's like you gotta make the decision, right? On your own.
that's what I would think.
Yeah.
And as a baby, it's just to cover you until you can make a decision, right? Like, that's
Yeah.
why parents do it. Like,
Yeah.
you just cover it, and then you got to go up in front of the church and be like, I love Jesus. And everybody's like, yay. So long story short, my kid wants to get baptized. I didn't know what to say. So then I was like navigating the conversation gently, like, well, some people baptize. Because at first I was like, well, you got to decide what church you want to get baptized into. And so my son was like, can we just go to the one next door? And I was like, hard no. Hard no. I don't want to go to church. Oh
Your
my
kid's gonna make you a better person.
I know. And so he's
What a
asking me to
little
find a
asshole.
church that we can join and blah, blah, blah. And I just kind of brush it off like, he's not going to ask this later. Yeah, we'll look into it, whatever, blah, blah. Well, and then the person who I'm pretty sure is influencing these conversations by talking to him, which I'm not mad about. Like, I'm for. I talk to him about Jesus and God all the time. Not all the time, but like, it doesn't
You have
offend
before.
me. Yeah, I'm not offended that he's asking me these questions by any means. But she was like, hey, your son said that you guys are looking for a church. And I'm like, did he? He fucking remembered. He's holding my hand to the fire. He's like, Mom said I could see God. Like, I need to get in. So then she was like, he can come to my church. And I'm like, yeah, we'll see. I don't know what to do.
Is this another mom?
Yes, it is another mom.
Okay.
Yeah. But you can have your son come get baptized at my church. Like, if you want. Like, I know he wants to get baptized, whatever, if you want. And she was telling me how we could do it. And she's being so nice about it. And in my head, I'm like, I haven't even talked to Lee about this. Like, things are getting out of control.
And now Lee's gonna be like, you made fucking plans to baptize him without me?
Actually, it was, she was texting me, like, all these things, all this information.
You're gonna have so much explaining to do.
Well, I immediately texted Lee and I was like, hey, quick jump in conversation here. Because, we're talking about something totally different. Like, well, when we get taxes, we can pay off this or whatever,
Yeah.
something stupid. I'm like, quick jump in conversation. By the way, your son wants to get baptized. And he was just like, what the fuck? Was his exact response. I'm like, yeah, I don't even know how we're going to parent this. I was doing it on my own, trying to make it go away. But here we are. So, long story short, I am in
You
like
going to church on Sunday?
I might. Like, if he keeps asking me, I will take him to church.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's going to be bored.
Make him sit through one and he'll never want to go
'Cause
back.
here's the thing. At daycare, he goes to a church. Like, the church is open, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can go play in the sanctuary. I'm pretty sure he gets to see, like, the Sunday school where all the toys are. I don't think he gets to play in there, but they probably walk through it in the hallway or whatever. And then they, like, go play in the courtyard, whatever. It's, like, right down the street from daycare. So they walk to it all the time. He comes home talking about church all of the time. And the daycare lady was like, I hope you don't mind. I'm like, hell no, I don't care. Like, fucking great. Let him find Jesus, right? I was not expecting him to ask me at the age of 5 to get baptized, though, without ever having gone to a single service. And so I'm like, he's seeing all the fun parts, right?
Yeah,
Like,
of
he's seeing
course.
toys. He gets to run up and down the pews.
He
There's
hasn't
a
had to
piano.
sit quietly.
Oh my God. The kid would never survive a full service. Never.
Take him to a Christmas service.
Never. Oh my God, never. Anyway, so after my existential crisis of a goddamn, you want to hit me with yours, Erin?
Sure. So mine is much more lighthearted. And
Mine was
not that
gonna
yours
be.
wasn't lighthearted. I mean, live his best life. I
Oh,
hope
yeah.
he finds Jesus and all that.
He will. He'll be
Yeah,
fine. We'll
yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah. You
I'm a
know,
great
I'm
mom.
going to the baptism if he has one.
You,
I will wear my Sunday best.
you're gonna wear that hat with like the netting over your face,
I'll get a white one so that I don't look
like Lydia from
like I'm in a,
Beetlejuice.
like I'm in a funeral. So
Okay.
my goddamn.
Yes.
As you are aware, I have kitty got claws, right? I have my fucking sick ass acrylic nails, right?
AKA daggers.
AKA daggers,
Yeah.
AKA you're looking at them very aggressively because you know that something happened. Here's the thing.
Okay.
I just want to see your hands go, your eyes go. Okay, so a little bit of backstory. Because of COVID, now in my fucking crazy brain, I do this thing where anytime I open a door to anything, I just use one finger. Like I jam my finger in there and I open the door like this. So that
struggle.
yeah, now I have one dirty finger, right?
Yeah.
Because like everybody has touched that door. I don't want it all over my hand. Like I'm gonna touch other shit. So then I have this one dirty finger, and then I can like grab my bag of chips with my other fingers, which are still clean. Therefore, the bag is still clean. Like it's a whole thing in my fucking brain, right?
Okay,
So
this might be borderline OCD, but okay, yeah.
I only have to count every couple of steps.
I feel the weight of the germs on my index finger just based off of you telling
Yes.
me the story.
Yes, that's how it is.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
I live my life now. And I'm like, that's my dirty finger. And I am very aware of it. Like, once I've done it, I'm like, then this will touch nothing else, right?
You're never going to get COVID.
God, don't say that. I'm going to get fucking COVID.
Oh, no. Okay, go.
Okay, so my dirty finger. On this day, I was going to a taco shop with my kid. He was with me, and I was like, yeah, we're having a fucking mommy Sunday. That was weird. Mommy kid day. And we were going to taco shop, and for whatever reason, I chose my pinky to be said dirty finger.
Oh, no, you can't do a lot with that.
You can't, but this door was light.
Okay.
And I was like,
That's
this,
lucky.
No problem, right?
That's so lucky.
So
How'd you know that? Just by looking at it, you can like judge
been-
weight by eyes?
I've been in this taco shop
Okay.
many a time.
well aware of how this door works. Okay.
I know this door well.
Okay.
So I hooked my little pinky in there and I go to pull it. Door was jammed. Don't know why door was jammed.
Oh, no.
But I fucking go to pull it. Finger slips off. Just grabs onto my nail. Rips my nail off my fucking
Not all the
finger.
way.
Oh, no, not all the way. It was real flappy. It was just flapping
Shut the
around.
fuck up.
I won't.
Like just the acrylic part was flapping around?
Nope.
Your whole nail?
My nail was... It was...
Why would you
It
guys
was
tell
open?
people this shit?
Why would I
So
tell
you
people
don't
this?
get those.
Because
Okay.
this is my
Why-
goddamn.
why would I
didn't
tell
know.
people this?
Why would I tell people this? Because I tell everybody. I'm like,
skirt, motherfucker.
I'm about to lose it. And so
no.
I immediately just like clapped it together, like, SpaghettiOs, right?
Ouch.
And so I did one of these and I clapped it together. And now I am facing a lady who was like, can I help you? And I was like, because it's just immediately to the counter. And
Yeah.
I was like, ow.
I ripped my nail off in
Ow.
your establishment.
But I'm also trying to act cool because I'm fucking insane. And so I'm like,
nothing's wrong here. Don't look at me. I need zero attention.
exactly. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. And so I just tried to go about my life. Like, you know how sometimes you bend a nail back and you're like, wow, that sucks.
Yeah.
But it's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
And at
You
this
just
point-
like suppress it down into your soul.
Yeah. And at this
Yeah.
point, I didn't understand the extent of the damage.
Oh, no.
And so I was just like holding on to
Was
it.
it bleeding?
Not yet. And so then I looked at her and I held my pinky up and I went, ow. Which is probably fucking insane. Because she's like, don't know what that was about, right? And I was like, I called an order anyway. And then I went and sat down at the table and my kid was obviously with
You
me.
didn't explain any further.
Nope.
Did she ask anything?
Nope.
She has zero interest.
Zero interest. And I had zero interest to tell her about it. And
Oh my God! How did you not like? I just almost ripped my nail off. Anyway,
I just went, ow.
okay.
And then I was holding it. And then we went and sat down. We were waiting for our food to be ready. And my kid was like, Mom, can I have a lollipop? Because he saw a lollipop. And he's like, oh, I want a lollipop. And I was like, no. And then he was just like bouncing around in the little booth, right? Mm-hmm. And I was looking at him. And for whatever reason, when I get hurt, I hold my breath.
Oh, God.
Like,
Did you almost faint?
I legitimately almost passed out. And then I looked at him and I was like, you're going to need to stop talking because mommy's going to throw up.
My ears are ringing.
Like, I didn't have the brain power to comprehend how much my fucking pinky hurt. And also, like, no,
Deal
you
with
can't
that.
have a lollipop right now.
Yeah.
This was like, can you just shh? And then I look back at my pinky and
Mommy's
there's
going to lay down.
fucking blood. Now
Oh,
there's
my
blood
God.
everywhere. And I was like, son of a bitch. Today was the first day without the Band-Aid. I think I'm going to keep the nail. I don't think it's going to fall off.
I can't believe it's still on there.
I honestly can't either.
That makes it worse somehow.
You can't. There's still a little bit of blood on the edges because I can't get it off. But it throbs all the time. It hurts still. And you can't see where it connects. You know how, like, if you look at your nail beds, you can see where it connects?
Oh, God.
You can't see where it connects because it's
Stop
farther in there.
telling me this.
I'm sorry, you
Don't
asked.
flash
You
it in my
asked.
fucking face.
You asked what's my
You're
goddamn.
like, look at this, look at this, look
You
at
want to
this,
see
look
it?
at this.
You want to
look
see?
at this.
Oh no, I haven't. What? That hurts. See, I haven't like wiggled it at all because not doing that right.
When did this happen?
Saturday. It's been a solid week, and today is the first day that I don't have a Band-Aid on it.
Oh my
literally holding it on.
God.
Yeah. So
That's horrific.
it's fucking painful. It's still painful.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna get my nails done tomorrow,
No. Are you insane?
and I'm gonna tell her, "Can you be really careful with that one?"
No.
I mean, it's not an open wound anymore. It's not bleeding or juicing or anything. It juiced for a long time. Sometimes it popped. It was
Stop!
a whole thing.
What? So is your nail not connected anymore? Like just hanging on by the tip, by the cuticle?
No, I think it's like half connected. I think it only ripped up like halfway.
So
I
you're
think
gonna
the
go,
back
but you're
half.
not gonna just forget about that finger for the rest of your life until it grows out. You're gonna go let somebody poke and prod and rip and do all that.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, that's fucking atrocious. Thanks for sharing and confirming.
That you will never get these.
Yeah.
I'll be the friend with them.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
I love it. I'm for it.
I'm learning.
They're pretty.
I think I'm gonna get pink, like fucking
Ooh, I
neon
love
pink, though. Yeah. We'll see.
Do it.
That's my plan.
Do it.
So
Yes.
today,
Yes.
for my story on episode 174, which first of all,
That was a weird sound I made.
doo, 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 doo.
That was a good follow up.
Thank you. I'm going to tell you about Andrew Allred.
Okay.
Okay? But first, we're going to start with Tiffany Barwick.
Ah, yes, Tiff.
Okay? Tiff. Tiff grew up in Ocala, Florida. She was outgoing and she loved acting.
Oh, no.
In 2006, when she turned 19, she moved to Orlando and went to the University of Central Florida, where she was studying nursing. And she was also working part-time as a phlebotomist
Oh, damn.
at 19. Like, okay, get it, right?
Yeah, no joke.
While she was there, she met a boy named Andrew Allred.
Okay, we don't like him.
Now, Andrew
Tell me about Andrew.
was kind of the weird kid.
Oh, no, I would have been his friend.
You for sure would have.
Oh, God, okay.
He wasn't necessarily like weird in a bad way,
Yeah.
but
It's okay to be weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he wasn't really socially like
Acceptable, accepted.
on point. Like
Okay,
okay. He was socially different.
He was socially off point. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. Gotcha.
Andrew was 20 years old and he was super smart.
Okay.
He was in the gifted classes growing up, but
Which, by the way, I found out those are fake.
yeah, my brother was in all those too. Fuck
Back
that
on-
program. But he was
Fuck
in 'em.
it.
Yeah, he was in the gifted classes, but nerd. But somehow his social development was stunted around 5 or 6 years old.
Okay.
There's like a little sidebar, I guess, that one of the pediatricians that looked back on this case thought that he may have been sexually assaulted around that time.
Ooh, okay, not good.
I don't know if it's true, and I don't know if it matters. The court decided that it was irrelevant, whatever happened.
All
So
right.
either way. So he was smart, but he was awkward as fuck. And people also said that he was mean.
Oh, that's
Like-
not good. That's not a good combination.
No. And I guess he would call people names and just kind of be rude all the time.
What an asshole.
But he still had friends.
Okay.
So, like, I don't know.
I mean, I have friends like that.
Yeah, same.
Kind of.
Kind of. They're that friend that you're like, this fucking guy. Like, is he nice?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like the nicest asshole you know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mike.
Mike. You're like, are you still my friend?
Not sure.
Because I'm down and it was funny if you are. But if not, it's really hurtful.
I can't tell what my emotions are supposed to be in your presence.
Okay, so Tiffany and Andrew started dating, and when Tiffany brought Andrew to meet her parents, even they thought that something was, like, weird about him.
Okay.
But nobody got bad vibes from him or anything. Just weird, right?
Yeah, they were like, this is kind of awkward with him around.
For example, Tiffany's mom said that when he would come to the house, she would have to tell him to sit down. Otherwise, he would just, like, linger by the door.
Oh, we got a lurker. Mm-hmm. We got friends like that, too.
I was going to say, we all have that one friend, though, and you're like, it's just Andrew, right? Like,
He's just fucking pacing behind the couch.
he's fine. He's
what
like
he
a
does.
cat. Just
Yeah.
ignore him. He'll eventually curl up and lay down.
Yes.
Yeah. So everyone was just like, it's just how he is. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So Tiffany moved in with Andrew,
Oh, damn. Okay.
and the setup is kind of weird. But,
Oh, we got to know the layout?
well, only because I guess it was like a room off of his parents' house. Like, it was
Okay.
connected to his parents' house. It was at his parents' house, but it wasn't in his parents' house.
Mm.
And there were no windows, and the walls and ceiling were painted black. So that
Okay.
his reasoning was that there wouldn't be a reflection of anything when he played video games. But also, I didn't know that that was a problem if you didn't have windows.
Wait. The ceiling and the walls were painted black, so he wouldn't have a reflection in a windowless room. Why didn't he just say, like, I liked it black?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
But basically, everyone described this room as like a cave, right?
Yeah, sounds actually kind of nice to sleep in.
It sounds kind of cozy.
Yeah. You
So-
know, we're like one step away from that being this room that we're in right now.
I mean, most of the walls
Are black.
Mostly black.
Yeah.
It's so that we don't have a reflection of sound. So, Andrew and Tiffany date for about a year. Mm-hmm. And somewhere in that time, Andrew basically stops, like, the boyfriend stuff. Like, he stops trying to impress Tiffany, and he starts kind of treating her the way that he treats everybody else. So,
That's like just being with the person for a year. You start actually being yourself.
yeah. But
Like,
also,
wow, this act is exhausting.
100%. But he was mean, according to everyone else. So now he's being mean to Tiff.
Not
and
cool.
We're not on a first name, nickname basis.
Tiff, Ani.
So he's being mean to Tiffany, and Tiffany was like, nah, fuck that shit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Later.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm out. And so Tiffany kept an online journal, and in it, she wrote that she was going to break up with him in like a week.
Was
right?
it a live journal? What year was this?
This is in 2007.
That could be live journal.
She did have
Maybe
a MySpace.
Yeah.
She did have a MySpace. It was probably a live journal,
yeah.
but it was like anonymous or something, right? Is that a live journal?
No.
Hers,
Mine wasn't.
hers
Like, if you
wasn't-
knew my name, my journal,
Yeah.
or whatever, you could read it. It's
yeah,
probably
I
still
think
up
hers
there.
was like private in some way. Like she was writing this, not expecting Andrew to read it, right?
Okay.
You know.
So was it just literally like a diary for just herself?
Basically,
Okay.
there's an online journal, is what they call it. I don't fucking know, man. But it was like a private thing for herself, so I
Got
don't
it.
think her friends knew about it or didn't
Okay.
have access to it or whatever.
Okay.
I don't think.
Okay.
So she wanted to wait a week before breaking up with him because Andrew was turning 21 and his best friend, Michael Rushak, was going to throw Andrew a big party, and she didn't want to, like, ruin that for him,
Okay.
right?
How
Don't
nice
break
of
up with
her.
him right before a big party.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice.
You can't just leave. I got 50 CDs in his truck.
Exactly. And so on August 25th, 2007, it's the day of the big fucking birthday bash, right?
Uh-oh.
And Andrew is 21 now.
Okay.
Now, I read a couple of different accounts of what happened, and I'll tell you both.
Okay.
The first is that during the party, Tiffany loudly, publicly, and abruptly ended their relationship.
Okay. Everybody have an announcement!
I'm fucking out.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
You're cool. Fuck you. I can only imagine that alcohol was involved. Yeah, at a
Can you
21st
only
birthday.
imagine?
I can only imagine that.
I wasn't imagining that at all.
But I think that maybe in this scenario, something was probably said, and she was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like something provoked it. She wasn't just like, anyway, I came back from the bathroom and fuck this guy, right?
like rips the music off.
Yeah, like a record stops. I gotta go.
I hate you. Bye.
Bye. The other version is that since Andrew was super smart and he knew computers really well, there was this whole thing where they're like, he built his first computer from the ground up at like 13 years old. Like, he knows fucking computers so well, blah, blah, blah.
Pretty
right?
sure that was everybody at 13 at that age group.
Especially
in that year.
Yeah,
range.
in that era. Yeah. Because we're all coding our fucking MySpace pages.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how we learned coding.
HTML.
So he's really good with computers. He was able to hack into her journal, and he found out that she was going to break up with him. And so he was like, well, fuck her too then. And he started throwing all of her clothes out onto the lawn and street.
He ruined his own party.
He ruined his own party because nobody came. But a lot of people came. There was like 50 people.
I got it. That was Sum 41.
It was Sum 41.
Snuck in there.
But to anyone who does not understand that reference, they're like, oh, how sad.
Don't feel sad for him.
Don't feel sad. Either which way, however it started, it did end with Andrew throwing all of her shit into the street. He was
Okay.
like,
So he
fuck
did do
this.
that.
Yeah, he did do that, which obviously started a fight. Chaos ensued, right? The cops were called out for like a domestic, whatever, dispute. Disturbance thing. And the party broke up, right?
Oh, man.
I kind of think that it's the first version. Like, that she was just drunk, something may have been said, and she was like, deuces, fuck
You're
this
talking to
guy.
that chick? Fuck you.
I think
Okay.
it was kind of that because the second version where like he found her live journal would either mean that he was like hacking into the mainframe during his party
Yeah.
Or-
Or he was sitting on this information.
Yeah,
and maybe
or-
something ticked him off,
or he's
though.
sitting on this information. What? Something ticked him off and then he went and like fucking hacked into the mainframe then?
No.
He's like, you know what? I'm going to read her journal then during my party.
I just
or-
need a solid read right now,
Yeah.
guys.
Or he's sitting on that information, which also doesn't seem likely to me.
Yeah. I was thinking like he could be sitting on that information, wasn't gonna like
Say
ruin his
anything.
own fucking party, and then
But I wouldn't
got
want to
drunk.
hang out with
I wouldn't
my
either.
girlfriend who I know is going to break up with me. I wouldn't want to pretend like everything is fine. I would fucking address that shit immediately.
Yeah, but what if nobody came to his
Trash your
party?
own house
So it's
party.
Like, I need at least one guest.
His best friend Michael was throwing the party for him, so he has at least Mike. He has at least one friend.
All right. Okay.
Both
It
options
can be
are
the
weird.
first option.
Yeah. Either way, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Either way, Tiffany moved out, right? She's like, fine, I'm out of here. This is what I wanted anyway, right?
Okay. Yeah. Go Tiff.
And I believe now she's going to stay with some friends for the time being. And she's still hanging out with some mutual friends, including Michael Rushak.
Okay. So his bestie. Ooh, that's
Andrew's
some tough territory.
bestie. Yeah. Now, there were rumors.
Oh no, not Mike.
Uh-huh.
Not Mike and Tiff.
Mike and Tiff. There were rumors that Mike and Tiff started dating or having a sexual relationship.
Why is it in high school?
Well, this
guess
was
this
after.
is
This is
after.
like first year college.
But like the homie hopping happens, you know?
Because it's just who's nearby.
Yeah.
She wasn't old enough to go to a bar.
I'll blink that one.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, maybe she was like always hanging out with him because she was always hanging out with Andrew, and she was like, you know what, that guy's also funny.
Like him better than Andrew.
I don't know, but
Okay.
she was homie hopping.
Okay.
Maybe, allegedly.
Or he was homie hopping.
That was just a rumor. It's not confirmed. Don't
Okay.
know if it's true.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Andrew was dwelling on the breakup
No.
and taking it really hard,
Oh,
right?
that's sad.
It was really
Shouldn't have been a dick back there, Andrew.
Listen, you got to be nice if you want to keep a girl
Yeah.
or like any partner to be with you.
Yeah.
You got to be nice to him.
Mm-hmm.
So he started hacking into Tiffany's social media accounts.
Oh, no.
Because, you know, he's
Yeah.
really good with computers.
By that, he probably just knew her password.
I mean, yeah, he was probably like, what's her birthday? December.
Yeah.
Well, he put, I'm a whore as the tagline or whatever on her MySpace account.
What a dick.
Yeah, rude. It gets worse.
Rude. How rude.
How rude. I mean, she could just change it, but it is inconvenient, you know?
It's so inconvenient.
And then anyone who stumbles upon that is like, oh, score, finally.
Yeah, I always knew it.
I always hoped.
I knew she'd confess someday.
Yeah,
like nobody. Yeah,
Nobody thinks that was actually written by herself as a biography.
yeah, yeah. Status update today. I'm feeling like a whore.
Broke up with Andrew and I'm a whore. Boom.
Always wanted to say it. Feels better now that it's out there.
I'm glad I'm finally out.
So dumb.
So he also emailed everyone on her contacts list, pretending to be her. I don't know what was said, but she did have to send a follow-up email being like, yo, sorry, it wasn't me. Crazy fucking ex back there, right? Like,
Yeah.
sorry about it.
Yeah.
He hacked into her bank account.
Whoa.
Okay, yeah, right?
Did this all happen like right after another? Like, did she have time to change some passwords or some shit?
I don't think she had time to change passwords, like, for all of these things, maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe she had different passwords, and he was just like, I also know your first dog's name.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I'm going to change it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But this, from the party to the climax of the story, is only a month. So
Wow.
within that time
Happens
frame.
quickly.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when he hacked into her bank account, he moved money from her checking to her savings.
Ha! That'll get her.
Literally just so that, like, oh, when she goes to pay rent, she's not going to think she has any money. Ha ha. But, like, he didn't take her money, which, saving grace, I guess. Like, that's nice. Kind
I'm
of.
going to help you save.
Still a fucking dick move.
Yeah,
but, like,
you're
at
gonna
least he didn't.
overdraft fee.
Yeah.
Fucking $35 for no goddamn reason.
Right? How inconvenient.
I know.
But at least he didn't steal it. I
Okay.
was like, oh, he could have stolen it, right?
yeah, I
Like,
guess.
Either way. So Andrew also bought a .45 caliber gun during this time.
Oh no, not
Probably
a gun.
totally unrelated though, right?
Yeah, totally not premeditation.
The day of or the day after he bought the gun, he printed out a picture of Tiffany and he shot it a bunch of times.
Why? What the fuck?
He said it was target practice.
Like, that is a next level creepy ass shit.
yeah. Also a lot of ink.
You a lot of ink.
Yeah.
Also, you said he was an asshole, so I'm sure people were just like, fucking Andrew just being an asshole.
That's literally, yeah.
Like, he's just
Yeah. No one
why is
really
he so angry?
no one really thought that there was going to be like violence involved ever. They're just like, man, he's a fucking dick. Like,
Yeah,
sorry
glad
he's being
she
so
got
rude
away.
to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he shot this picture a bunch of times and then he took a picture of the picture and he emailed it to her or whatever to be like, haha, got him, right?
Well, that's kind of a threat.
With a bunch of bullet holes in it. Okay, yeah, you consider it a threat.
Yeah.
So did Tiffany.
Yeah.
She was like, hey, police.
Yeah.
This is kind of fucked up, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, he didn't actually threaten you. So,
What?
like,
What? What?
sucks to suck, right?
What do you mean?
Nothing you can do about it.
Oh my god.
So Tiffany texted a friend of hers saying that, like, now she's afraid that Andrew's going to shoot her with this new gun. She's like,
Yeah.
yo, he's fucking crazy. He's doing all this shit. He sent me this picture. Like, he got a gun.
Yeah.
This guy's insane.
Yeah. We should do something about this. Help me. What do I
yeah.
do?
Well, that's it. That was it. And the friend was like, hope not. I don't know what the friend said.
Well, yeah. Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
be
exactly.
like-
And also, this is like everybody's friend. It'd be like, literally, if Mike was being a dick to somebody, you'd be like, I mean, he's probably not going to do anything, though.
Yeah, like you brush it off kind of.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's an asshole, but it's just Andrew.
Yeah, it's just him. That's just what he's about. So,
oh my god.
on September 24th, 2007, Andrew went to work at a computer software place that he worked at, obviously.
Naturally.
And he was confronted by his boss about being rude to a customer.
Oh my god. He can't even fake it at work.
No, I guess he was over it.
Why is he such an asshole?
I don't know.
What's going
Socially not developed right,
on? Okay.
I guess. Allegedly.
Did he know he was an asshole?
Maybe he thought he was funny. Like me. Where I'm like, I'm funny. And people are like, you're a dick.
You're aggressive. No, just kidding. You are funny.
It's too much. Oh, you have to be my friend. Then you'll get it.
Then I can be myself.
The boss, though, said that Andrew, when he confronted him, right? Like, hey, man, you're being really rude to fucking Ms. Nesbitt back there, right?
Yeah.
Andrew would only respond with yep or nope. And
So he was like checked out.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, fuck this place.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
And so the boss was like, hey, man, how about you take the afternoon off?
You need a break.
And Andrew told him, nope. And then he sent out a mass email saying, quote, I'm out. And he left work.
What?
And then he texted his friend, I'm jobless now. That was it.
Okay.
Like, now it's, not his fault he lost his job. Oh my, I got fired. Like,
Dude's
and
got a toot, man.
he's got a fucking toot.
Don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, stop feeling sorry for yourself and just fucking
Yeah.
apologize to the customer. Or be
Yeah.
like, sorry about it. I
Yeah.
was in a fucking funk back there.
Yeah.
Whatever. So Now, he doesn't have a job, right? And
Yeah.
so he went with that friend to Outback Steakhouse.
Ooh, we getting a bloomin' onion? What are we talking?
Better be.
Wedge salad.
For anyone not in the United States or wherever Outback is, because we have some friends in the Outback.
And we're like, that is not Australian food cuisine.
Probably not. But it's just like a chain steakhouse restaurant with like bomb bread and fucking tits. bloomin'
Everything is
onions.
like beer battered. Mm-hmm. It's so
I don't
good.
think they sell the bloomin' onions anymore.
Yeah, they do for sure. Those what are those like mushroom ones? The deep fried mushrooms.
Oh, yeah. Those are bomb. I don't remember what those are called.
Those are the ones I think they don't.
Probably
Bushman's shrooms. something
Wallaby
like that.
darned mushrooms.
Wallaby scallops.
I always get the wallaby darned pasta.
That's what it is. I always get that one too.
Bomb. Okay, he goes to Outback, right? Mm-hmm. He had a beer or two with his meal, and they talked about ways for Andrew to basically get over Tiffany, right?
Okay, because he's like, man, I'm taking this breakup pretty hard. I'm pretty sure that's why I was such a dick back there.
He doesn't have a girlfriend.
No girlfriend.
He just lost his job.
Doesn't have a job.
His best friend is maybe allegedly sleeping with his ex-girlfriend,
Homie hopper.
so he don't have friend. You know?
Yeah. It's rough.
Shit's
It's
going
rough.
downhill for him, right?
Yeah, man.
So they talked about like him joining the military or whatever, right?
Okay.
Like, let's fucking
Big jump. Big jump.
You got nothing here.
Okay.
Might as well get free room and board out at fucking somewhere else.
Yeah. Okay.
Either way, they eventually parted ways, and Andrew went home. Mm-hmm. He heard that there was a get-together at a friend's house, which also happened to be where Michael lived.
All right. We got a kickback happening.
But there was like a couple people who lived there.
Is he going to go there and Tiff's going to be there?
So,
Scandalous.
well, he heard that Tiffany was there. I don't know how he heard or like what he heard, but
Probably through their like
grapevine.
T9 texting, 10-cent message.
Yes, probably. Maybe it was on MySpace, and he
Tiff's
was like,
here.
I didn't get the invite.
Yeah.
Well, he also heard that allegedly Tiffany was staying with Michael in his room at that house. Because, like, she was living with him, and now she's living with friends. And I think she's living in this house. And he's like, oh, she's staying with Michael.
Yeah.
I feel betrayed.
Yeah.
So he texted Michael, and he told him that he was going to come over.
Okay. What's Michael say?
Well, because Michael just was like, announced it to the group, like, hey, Andrew said he's on his way over.
Okay.
And the friend group was like, that's...
Should we hide her?
Yeah, like, that's fucking sketchy, right? Because they knew that Andrew was going to be pissed that Tiff was there and that they were together, maybe, or whatever. And they knew that he had a gun. And so they talked about calling the police.
Oh
But,
my gosh.
but Michael didn't seem to be, like, concerned.
Yeah.
So-
So like, that seems like kind of a big jump.
Yeah.
Did he tell Andrew, like, please don't?
I don't think so. I don't know, though.
Or he just didn't reply? Left
Probably.
it unread?
So they talked about calling the police, but Michael was like, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't seem
He's
too concerned.
harmless or something,
Yeah.
whatever.
He was just like, meh.
I
And
wonder what Tiffany was like. Should I leave? I don't want to be here. I wouldn't want to be there.
I wouldn't want to be there
Especially
either.
if I got video, or not video, but like a picture of my face blown to bits.
With bullet holes.
Yeah,
and
I'd
you
be
knew
like,
that he
you
had a gun.
know, I think I'm going to bounce right now. Like, I don't
I'ma
know
head
where
out.
I'm going to go. I'll go sit out back while he's here.
I'll go to Outback.
Oh,
While
I'll
he's
get
here.
that bloomin' onion.
Yeah. But either way, they all just kind of hung out until,
He showed up.
yep, less than 10 minutes later, they heard a loud crash in the front of the house.
Uh-oh.
Andrew
Did you
had,
drive through the front door?
he rammed his truck into Tiffany's car.
Oh, my God.
Like multiple times.
What a psycho.
Yeah.
Okay, this is like, chill, bro.
Yeah. So now I think is when they started like, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Should have called the cops.
Freak out. Yeah, exactly. And Andrew went up to the front door, which was locked, and he started banging on it.
Oh,
and
my God.
everyone in the house was like, not today.
No one's home.
Shh, turn off the lights. Turn down the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, we're not going to let him in here. Like, that's fucking insane.
Yeah.
And so the banging stopped, and someone asked if the back door was locked.
Oh, my God.
Just before they saw Andrew come up, he shot out the glass of the sliding door,
Oh, no.
and he entered the home.
Was the back door unlocked? Did he shoot the glass out for no reason?
I think it was locked.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I think it was locked. But also he had a gun, and so he's like, I can do this.
Pew, pew.
Yeah. And he went into the house. He passed a few people that were like on the couch or like, milling about as you do at a party.
I just want
Right after a fucking,
gun blast through some fucking windows. You got to be like, sup, Andrew?
hey, I didn't hear you knock.
Was that you?
I thought you were the cops.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Well, he passed those people, but they kind of like nope the fuck out, right? Like they scattered.
For fucking certain.
Nobody's just going to be like, whoa,
Yeah.
crazy.
You mad, bro?
Yeah. And so now there's like chaos. People are running.
Yeah.
And Andrew saw Michael in the kitchen, and Michael looked like he was about to say something, but before he could, Andrew shot him in the stomach and chest 4 times.
No, Michael.
Yeah.
Oh,
His
that's so
ex-best
sad.
friend.
4 times.
4 times.
Wow.
One of the friends
That's intense.
super intense.
Like, come on, man.
Also, like, you don't want to talk about it or something?
Right? Doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah. Either way.
Okay.
One of the friends who lived in the house, his name was Eric Roberts. He grabbed Andrew from behind, trying to get him to stop. But Andrew shot Eric in the leg and
God.
got away, got away from him, right?
Okay.
Side note, Eric didn't know that he was shot in the leg.
How?
He, like adrenaline.
He's just like, oh, shit.
He didn't realize he was shot in the leg until he was like outside of the house fucking running away, calling the cops. And
Oh
he was
my
like, oh shit, I've been
God.
shot, right?
That's terrifying.
Fucking insane.
That is insane. It's crazy what like your mind can do when you have enough adrenaline like going
Yeah.
fucking full-fledged.
Yeah, it's crazy. So Andrew shot Michael and Eric, and then he went to go find Tiffany, and Tiffany had locked herself in a bathroom and was calling 911.
Oh my God.
Andrew broke the door down.
Oh, she's like trapped.
He shot her 6 times
Holy shit.
while she was standing in the tub.
Oh, that is like the ultimate cornered. Like you are trying to get away.
Yeah. Like you have nowhere to go. You have nowhere to go. That's terrifying.
What a fucking psycho, dude. Like, why?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah. So Andrew then ran away, leaving everyone else technically unharmed. I mean, except for like Eric, but
Like fucking emotional damage.
a lot of emotional damage.
Yeah.
They certainly have like PTSD and stuff from that, right?
Yeah.
After he left the house, Andrew called Tiffany's mom,
Oh my God. Okay.
and he told her that he had shot Tiffany and that he was going to kill himself.
Sorry, come again. Hello, who is this? What are you talking about?
The fuck?
I can't even imagine.
I don't know what else was said or if he hung up right after that or how that phone call went, but holy fucking shit.
That is fucking horrific.
That is horrific. That would play in your head forever.
This guy's an asshole.
Yeah, that's what everybody
mad.
said. Remember?
Mad.
Everybody said he was super rude,
Yeah.
mean, a fucking asshole.
That poor mom.
Yeah. Yeah. Not only is it like the worst day of your life, like literally the worst day of your life, but also the fucking murderer, the person who murdered your daughter.
Called you right after he did it.
That's fucked up.
Oh, so fucked
That's
up.
fucked up.
So fucked up.
So then he called the friend that he went to dinner with, and he didn't pick up. So he left a voicemail saying that he had killed Tiffany and asked if he should turn himself in or kill himself.
Okay.
He didn't get back to him.
Shouldn't just leave that voicemail for the record.
Ooh, not gonna deal with that tonight.
Oh, no.
I have to go.
Oh, God.
So apparently, Andrew had a standing hangout with some friends to like watch a movie or TV show or something on like Monday nights, which this was a Monday night.
Okay.
And so the girl who he would hang out with called Andrew to be like, yo, are you coming? Like,
Yeah.
what's going on? And Andrew answered the call and said, there's not going to be any hanging out tonight. I've been a very bad guy. I just shot Michael and Tiffany, and now I'm going to kill myself.
What the fuck?
And the girl was like, cool.
I'm going to go ahead and watch Malcolm in the Middle.
Do you mind if I still watch the show? And she was like, all right, cool, bye. I guess I'll see you never, right? And she hangs up the phone, and she told her boyfriend about the call and told him to call 911, right?
Okay, good.
And then Andrew called the police.
Okay. The police are probably getting blown up right about this point.
Oh, yeah, because like everybody at the party
Yeah.
also called the police.
Yeah.
The neighbors probably did too, right?
Yeah.
So then Andrew calls the police himself, and he tells them that he had shot 2 people. Apparently, he didn't realize or didn't remember that he had also shot Eric.
Yeah, in the leg.
Mm-hmm. And he told the police that he was going to kill himself,
Okay.
right?
Maybe he was only counting them as like, I've killed 2 people, you know?
Maybe, yeah. But I'll touch on it a little bit later.
Okay.
He didn't know if they were dead or not.
All right.
Like, he kept asking for confirmation
if they were
later.
dead.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Weird, right?
Ugh.
So when police get to the house, they found Michael dead, face down in the front doorway, like
Oh my
half
God.
in and half
So
out.
he had like run away.
Yeah, like he wasn't quite dead.
Oh, God.
after being shot 4 times.
In the stomach and in the chest.
Yeah.
And he was in the kitchen when he was shot,
Yeah.
right?
So I don't know how far it is. I'm guessing it's like my old house where I lived with a bunch of people. That's what I kept picturing this layout as
like
for some
you walked
reason.
through a room to get there.
Yeah.
Probably the living room.
Yeah. Or like the dining room or whatever. Yeah. Like that's that's fucked up.
Like he didn't die instantly.
No. That bothers me a lot.
Yeah.
So police said that there was blood everywhere.
I'm sure.
And then they found Tiffany's body.
In the bathtub.
Yeah. Face up in the tub. And meanwhile,
Where was she shot? Was she shot just like
2 shots went into her back.
okay?
So I think she was shot like in her front 4 times and then like fell, you know, and then was shot like
Oh
in
my
her back or something. Or maybe she
God.
turned and was shot twice in her back and then fell. I don't know. They don't know which shot actually killed either of them or
Wow.
like the sequence of shots, but
Wow.
that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So meanwhile, Andrew pulled his truck over on some dirt road and he got out. A cop caught up to him and got out, and Andrew said, "I'm the guy you're looking for." And he got
Okay.
in the back of the car, like without a struggle, right?
Okay.
During interrogations, like I said, he kept asking what happened to the people who got shot.
Yeah.
Weird way to phrase it, but okay, right?
Yeah.
He admitted to having shot both of them, but he said that he only went to the house to ram Tiffany's car.
And then he just fucking lost his shit.
Yeah, the detective was like, okay,
Why'd you have your gun then?
but like then what happened?
Yeah.
Well, it's Florida. Maybe you're just allowed to carry it wherever.
Well, yeah, I know. It's just like if you're only you mean like he just carries it all over the place anyway?
Yeah, because
For
it's his
whatever
brand new
reason.
gun. Yeah.
My brand new gun.
It's my brand new gun.
My
but
pocket knife. This is my gun.
Check this shit out. Pew pew. That's what I was guessing.
Yeah.
And the detective was like, okay, but like then what happened? And she asked multiple times in like different ways, like, but then what happened? And
Yeah.
he said, then I shot them. And he wouldn't give an answer as to like why he decided to shoot them or what changed his mind from just ramming the car to murdering them both.
Uh-huh.
But
Like,
the
what
detective was
happened
like-
in the middle?
Yeah. Either way, with multiple eyewitnesses, a confession, and a motive, they charged him with 2 counts of premeditated murder.
Mm-hmm. Is it premeditated because he had that gun?
I don't know. See, they're saying that he went there to fucking kill them.
Okay. It's not that far off.
No, it's not. I mean, he's saying that he only went there to ram the car, but they're like, yeah, but like,
But also, look what happened.
you've been sending these like bullet hole pictures and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like,
there's something going on.
yeah. And so he's charged with 2 counts of premeditated murder.
Mm-hmm.
He's also charged with armed burglary, aggravated battery.
Burglary? What'd he steal?
I don't know.
Their lives?
Oh, yeah, he did.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's not what happened there. But okay.
Pretty sure that doesn't count, Aaron. You're the one that said it. I don't know. I don't know what he stole. He must have taken something from the house because I wrote the same thing. Like, I don't know where that came from. But
Okay, interesting.
armed burglary, aggravated battery, and criminal mischief, which I think is the ramming the car, right?
Yeah, that is pretty mischievous. Like
They'll
all of
never know it was me.
it.
That's all I think of with mischief. Okay. So, against the advice of his counsel,
Oh, God, good. Okay, let's see where
Great
this is going to go.
Andrew waived the right to a jury trial or a plea deal,
All right.
and he pleaded guilty to everything.
Okay.
The judge only had to decide if he should get life in prison or the death penalty.
Okay.
Andrew refused to attend the penalty phase of the hearings.
That's a bold move.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he just doesn't fucking care.
Fuck it, not going there.
Yeah.
And Michael's dad wanted Andrew to get life in prison because he felt that that was a worse fate since Andrew was already considering suicide. So, like,
Yeah.
killing him isn't gonna...
Do anything.
Yeah.
That'll prove it to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Just helping him with his end goal.
With his plan, yeah. In 2009, Andrew was sentenced to death for the premeditated murder of Tiffany and Michael,
Wow.
and he was given life in prison for the other charges.
Okay.
He's currently still in a maximum security prison. He did try to appeal in 2013
What?
on, like, saying that he didn't have effective counsel.
I'm sorry.
And they're like,
You
well,
didn't listen to the counsel you had.
yeah, that's exactly what the judge was like. It's kind of hard to prove ineffective counsel when you literally went against everything your fucking counsel said. So
Yeah.
sucks to suck, bro.
Yeah,
And he is still in
good.
prison.
What a dimwit.
Dum-dum.
Doodle
Doodle noodle. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so sad.
Isn't it sad?
Oh my God.
It's super fucking sad.
Man, who knew those times were so like treacherous, in our lives?
Yeah, right?
Homie happens, got to be careful. You could wind up shot in a shower.
I feel like that's every group, though.
I know. That's why I'm like,
yeah.
it seemed so normal. Like, I don't know why you fucking went that crazy. That's like a
Yeah.
normal scenario of events that could have occurred to any of us.
His emotional fucking damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another thing that I forgot to write, but I should mention, was that there is like the law passed that basically treats relationship abuse the same as marital domestic abuse.
Oh, interesting. It should be. I mean, it's the same fucking thing, just without a license.
Yeah, basically.
Not a piece of fucking paper in the middle of it all.
So then all those times that Tiffany went to the cops to be like, hey,
I need help.
he's being fucking crazy, then
Yeah.
they could, instead of being like, he's just your ex-boyfriend, whatever, like ignore it, then
Yeah.
they'd be like, treat it as it's an actual
Something
problem.
important.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad for her because they didn't help her. That's
Yeah.
really sad.
Yeah.
It's so fucked up.
But that's my story.
Well, that's great. Thanks, Erin.
You're welcome.
So, if you guys want to check out pictures pertaining to Erin's case, go to isgdpodcast.com. And while you're there, join our Patreon for as little as $1 every month. You get an extra episode. For as little as $10 a month, you can have access to behind-the-scenes contents, videos, whatever you want to call it, of every single episode. And you get access in both tiers. You get access to all the back content. So come join us. It's awesome. It's worth it. And you
Hell yeah.
support your favorite podcast. Also, while you're on our website, go click on our merch and buy some merch. Pretty sure that's going to get updated. We keep saying that, like,
We keep
all
saying
of the
that.
time. Mm-hmm. But, like, now we have Critty to help us. So, like, things are happening, you know? Like, she's the real deal, okay?
She's putting out feelers. So also join the pod group,
Yeah.
which is the goddamn pod group on Facebook. And she put out a design and was like, yo, what do you guys think about this?
I want that.
I do too, actually. It's really
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
So you can see that kind of stuff. Little heads ups.
Little sneak peeks. Also, if you want to join us on social media, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Our handle is at ISGD Podcast. If you want to email us, it's isgdpodcast@gmail.com. And if you would like to snail mail us at...
P.O. Box 2764, Spring Valley, California, 91979.
And that is all, folks.
Bye.
Bye!